Coming back from a long vacation can feel like, just stepping back into this onslaught of work. Here you thought you had done your best job to get your work done and maybe get ahead before you left on vacation. And then you come back and wow. In fact, now you're kind of looking forward to your next vacation. If that describes you, don't panic because I'm going to show you some ways to regain your productivity and your mojo back with a focused plan. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. Thanks very much for joining me today. If you like these kinds of videos, please subscribe and click that like button below. So we've all been there. We think we're going to get ahead of the game. We come back and boom, we're hit with an onslaught of things to take care of. So here are some ideas that I have for you, some things that have worked for me throughout the years. First of all, don't just panic. Start with a quick overview. That means you just got to pause a little bit, and before you dive into doing your work, take like a half hour or an hour to scan, get an idea of the big picture, look at your calendar, take a look at your project lists, kind of refresh your memory as to things that, were there before you went on vacation. And then skim your inbox. Boy, I know that's scary, right? But here's a secret. When you get into your inbox for the first time, don't respond to anything right away. Because your goal at the very beginning is to see what happened while you were gone so you can plan instead of reacting. Yeah, you're going to look for time bombs. Those are the things that you got to do right away. But, beyond that, don't do anything right away. Come up with a plan, get a sense, make some priorities. Then the next thing is to dig in and tame that email backlog. There's going to be a lot of them. I mean, if you've been gone for a week or maybe even more, you could have hundreds and hundreds of emails that you're going to have to go through. It's a good idea to sort them by the sender or subject, taking a look at emails that, were sent to you as opposed to emails that you were just copied on. Delete or archive anything that you were CC'd on that doesn't require immediate action. Skim for updates and flag only those that you have to respond to right away, like your boss, for example, or a really big client. And then set aside a block of time later in the day to write replies so you don't get stuck in your inbox all morning long. Once you've done that, check in with your team and your colleagues. A quick catch-up meeting or a short call with key colleagues can give you some updates faster than digging through a week's worth of those messages. Ask everybody what's changed, what's urgent, what can wait. Those conversations will also help you spot hidden priorities and also identify items that people may have sent you that said, I need this right away. But once you talk to them, you find out that right away might be 3 or 4 days from now. Then reprioritize your projects. Vacation usually means that some projects stalled or maybe even moved forward without you. Yay! So you want to review your task lists and decide what is critical for your first week back. That might include some of those new items that people are sharing with you, or it might be things that you had on your task list before you left. You want to push those lower priority work items to the following week so you can focus your energy on what matters most in those critical first days that you are back. Next tip is to ease into your deep work. Don't expect to operate at full speed on your first day back. It's just not going to happen. You're going to be interrupted more. You're going to be thinking through all the things that are coming at you. So you want to schedule lighter tasks in the morning and block time for deeper project work in the afternoon. And then by day 2 or 3, you'll probably be back to your groove. I used to make sure that no one put a meeting on my calendar for the first day or 2 that I came back. In fact, what I would frequently do is, because my calendar was shared, but nobody could see exactly what I was doing at any given time, but people could see when I was free or when I was busy, I would just block out a bunch of times on that first and second day. And for my calendar, I would say work, catch up, whatever. But anybody checking out my calendar would say, oh, Dave's really busy. I can't schedule anything those first 2 days back. Duh, I didn't want you to schedule anything for the first 2 days back. And don't worry, if it's critical, you're going to find that out and then you can decide when you want to schedule those. But, for the most part, your first day back is kind of to get your mind focused. And then by day 2 or 3, you'll be fine. At the end of your first day, list your top 3 tasks that you're going to do tomorrow. Now, I actually do this every day. At the end of every day, I make sure that I have a note that describes the 3 things that I must get done the next day, or 5 things if I don't have meetings. But it's especially critical when you come back from vacation to identify those 3 must get done tasks. That'll really keep you moving forward instead of always being pulled back into different directions. The bottom line is that your vacation is supposed to recharge you. And when you come back, you shouldn't feel stressed or overwhelmed. It's easy for me to say, and it's sometimes hard to do, but I really believe that if you take a structured, deliberate approach when you come back, you can clear your backlog, you can reset your priorities, and you can get back to doing your best work. I'm Dave Edwards.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by a to-do list that never seems to end? Are you worried that your work isn't up to par and that people are starting to notice? Well, it's time to take control with my online and on-demand course, Pathway to Productivity and Better Time Management. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. In this course, you will discover a research-based framework to tackle the chaos, whether it's too many meetings, overflowing emails, or constant distractions. I've been researching this topic for years and taught these concepts to many. This course delves deep into managing your calendar, mastering your task list, and creating a productive work environment. You'll learn how to boost your email efficiency, make meetings more effective, and finally overcome the not enough time syndrome. Each lesson is tailored to today's workflows, offering practical, easy-to-implement strategies that'll have you feeling more in control and producing your best work in no time. Enroll now and start your journey to peak productivity. Learn more and sign up for Pathway to Productivity and Better Time Management on my website, daveedwardsmedia.com. Click on Courses. After all these years, you'd think we'd have mastered email, but we still face email overload. Too many messages, too little time to keep up. Emails get lost. Items don't make it to our task list. Email can be a drag on our ability to be productive, but it doesn't have to be that way. Hi, I'm Dave Edwards. My online course, Effortless Email, Strategies for a Seamless Workflow, will help you gain control. From integrating it into your productivity system to avoiding that overwhelming feeling. I'll walk you through the simple steps that will change your relationship with email. Go to daveedwardsmedia.com and click on Courses for more on how I can help you.